Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Up your way. Afternoon.
I was going to say, you can't say good morning.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon.
It's the Man Cave Morning Afternoon Show.
Welcome, everybody. What's
But
up?
we are here, people.
We in the building. We in the building. For sure.
Salute to the squad.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, we're going to talk about some things today. Some people may be upset. Some people may be a little salty.
But the gag is, we don't care.
We're going to talk about it today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
You already know what it is, man. Let me introduce the awesome squad of the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yes. We in the building?
Yes. To my right, my man 50 Grand. Together we always had the master plan.
Facts.
My man Smooth P.
Smooth P in the building.
Good
morning. Good afternoon.
Yes,
Good afternoon. Sorry.
My peoples. My road dog.
Mi pana. We awake this afternoon, boy. Woo!
No doubt.
Sheesh,
The
I'm
talented,
surprised.
the beautiful Miss Hurricane Kid.
Thank you. Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
Yes.
And in the middle,
Hey.
the man with the master plan.
El jefe.
Humbly, just stormed on the general. Salute to
Yes,
you all.
salute.
Peace and blessings. Here to serve y'all and talk about some things. So no matter what platform you are watching us on, share it out to the world, man. We're going to talk about some real ish today on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show.
Facts.
First and foremost, salute. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter and Periscope. Salute to everybody watching us live on Ustream.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com. Salute, peace and blessings, and much love to everybody watching us on Facebook. And shout out to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app.
Yep.
If you don't have the TuneIn app by now, people,
Go and download
It's
it.
free for your phone.
$3.99.
All right, it's more popular than iHeart, and guess who's on the TuneIn app with all the other radio stations in the world? BKS1 Radio. Salute.
Absolutely.
And you know it, man.
Now, let's get this thing on and popping. I just want to get some love. Shout out to Laverne Long on the check-in. Good morning, good afternoon. Rose Martin Mays on the check-in. Hey, Rose.
Salute.
Shout out to Lucretia Linus on the check-in. Shout out to Sandy B. What's up, baby?
Hey,
What's up, sis?
Miss you, girl. We
You
got to
good,
talk about some
Sandy?
things.
You was having fun last night.
Yeah, she was getting in last night. I had to yoke her up.
Yeah,
Shout
all
out to B on the check-in. B, what's good?
up, B?
I see you out there, Tiana Taylor and all that. I hope
Yes,
you got
yes,
that
yes.
drop.
Hey, B.
If not, don't come back to the station. And shout out to Juanita, Caring Heartstown
Juanita.
on the check-in. Good morning, Juanita.
Good morning,
We're going
Miss
to talk about
Felicia.
some things today. All right, Yvette Bridges on the check-in. Stephanie Ivy on the check-in. Good
Yes,
morning,
yes.
Stephanie. Yes. Shout out to Adrian. Yes. Shout out to who? Shakira?
Shakira Damon.
Yes, shout out to Carol
Patricia
Barnes.
Shell
Hey,
Givens.
Carol.
Hey, Trish.
Hey, what's up, sissy? No doubt. Shout out to Trina Core on the check-in. Shout out to Kim E. Brown on the check-in. She always shares it out. I love this woman. Shout out to Dorothy Norman Rucker on the check-in. Eugene Napoleon on the check-in. Nap, good morning. Good morning, Dorothy Norman Rucker. I just love that middle name. Norman.
Oh, Lord.
Shout out to
Narcissist.
David Lamar Williams on the check-in and everybody else creeping in.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
Good morning, Wilma. Good morning, Wilma.
Great.
So we're going to talk about some things, but before we do, before we do, look, if Facebook acts up, and it may,
Yes.
go to YouTube or Twitter.
BKS1 Radio TV.
Yes, BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. You can watch the show with no problems there and listen to the show with no problems there. If also you can go to Twitter and watch us, Periscope and watch us, or the mother's site, WBKS1.com. That's where you should be.
That's where you should be.
All right, so now let's talk about some things. 'Cause I already see it's going to act up, but it's all good.
Oh, Lord.
It's all good. Now, first and foremost, you know my squad always brings me to crazy when it comes to what's going on and around the world and everything. But before we get to that, we want to give our prayers and condolences to the family of the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin.
Wow. Yes.
She has died at the age of 76.
Salute to her.
I can't even clap that up.
No, you can't clap.
No. But we are going to clap up her body of work and what she has brought to the world musically and just with her talents and just her wisdom and everything. We want y'all to put in, let me see, I'm going to test y'all music skills today. Put in your favorite song from Aretha Franklin. What was your favorite song that Aretha sung that you liked, that you loved and everything? Put it in the comment section. Again, she will be missed.
Yes.
And she contributed a lot to this music industry, man.
I could tell you probably most people are going to say a classic. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Or as Eddie Murphy said, R-B-C-P-T-P-T.
You know what my favorite Aretha joint was?
What?
What's the one that, damn, I don't even know the title. The one that goes,
Rocksteady.
Rocksteady.
Mine was Ain't No Way.
Really?
Yeah. I just posted this morning. I said, because that was the first song that I ever heard that taught me of how powerful love can be and how much it hurts at the same time.
So you know what?
Wow.
Don't y'all get mad.
Yeah.
Listen, at the Who Owns the Mic this Saturday at Express Lounge in Plainfield, New Jersey. You know we're doing our Who Owns the Mic, and it's also a party as well. How BKS1 does it, grown and sexy.
Yes.
We have a grown sexy thing. Never no problems at our functions.
Ever.
Nothing. It's always a good time. So come on out. Couples, come on out.
Yes, enjoy yourself. Have a good
Girls,
night
bring
out.
your girlfriends. Come on out. It's
August
this Saturday.
18th, this Saturday, man. 301 Richmond Street, Plainfield, New Jersey.
Doors open at 7:30 p.m.
7:30
Tickets are
p.m.,
$10. If you get your tickets in advance, you get to partake in the amazing and so good buffet.
Yes.
That BKS1 always provides.
Yes.
And also come early, get on the list for the open mic, bring your spoken word, bring your voices,
Yeah, if you
bring your
know somebody
motivational speaking, all that.
Yes, that can sing, tell jokes, whatever. It is an open mic. It's only $10 to register. And check this out, people that just want to come and listen to the music and watch the performance. It's only $10 to get in.
Yeah.
And guess what? Our special guest, you know we do a special guest at all these events.
Yes.
Our special guest is none other than the R&B group from the movie Lean On Me, that classic movie with Morgan Freeman. You know what I'm saying? Lean On Me. Riff. Riff will be in the building performing live. So just come on out. And you know what? I'm going to play Rocksteady that night.
Nice.
You should play Rocksteady today.
Yeah, other Reef I would, but they'll just shut us
Oh,
off.
yeah, they'll just shut us down.
Exactly.
Yeah, like they're trying to do that.
Today.
Facebook.
So,
You
now,
said Aretha,
Gotta
they
fix
probably
that
shut
Facebook.
down.
yes. So on that note, so there's a lot of crazy things going on.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
One of the things that bothered me, let me see if I still got the clip.
Oh, real quick, while you're doing that, we got Rose Martin. She said, Chain of Fools. Sandy Booth said, mine is bridge over troubled water.
Yes.
Respect, Juanita.
Chain of Fools, I forgot about
Say a
Chain.
little prayer for you, Laverne Long. Natural Woman, yes. Curry Tracy. Respect again.
Yo, Chain of Fools, is that the song that went like the
Chain.
Yeah. Yes. That is one of my favorites. Shout out to Andrea Stubbs on the check-in. But mine was Rocksteady. But anyway,
Jamila said, do right, woman.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no doubt.
All right.
Oh, Melissa Morgan got a new joint, man. So I usually don't put known artists, hot or not, today.
Yes.
But y'all know Melissa Morgan, Do Me Baby, and Still in Love.
Yes.
And, you know,
Fool's Paradise.
and all of that.
Legendary classic songs.
She got-
classic songs.
Yes.
She got a new song out, and shout out to Melba Moore's team. Actually sent it to me.
Right.
It's in video form. I'm going to play it to y'all, but that's going to be the hot or not today. So make sure y'all get ready for that. Y'all going to hear it exclusive here at BKS1 Radio. You know how we do. We get the exclusive here, man. There's a lot of love in the industry for what we do, so they sent it to us. So we're going to play that. Now, one of the things that you sent me, before we go into our topic, was a story about a little boy.
Yes.
His mother was incarcerated. for a while, right?
She had been incarcerated off and on since 2010.
Since 2010.
Yes.
So she gets out, and what happens?
She gets out, and the courts award her full custody of her son. Now, during this time period, her son had been with his father, excuse me, and he had had full custody, custodial custody of the child. And when said mother gets out of jail, I guess for whatever number of times, I guess she went to court and said, I want my son back, and they awarded her full custody of the son back.
So the little boy been staying with his father all this time.
Yeah.
All has been well. Yeah. She gets out of jail.
And you could tell that he's very young. So he's probably had the child since birth. If you look at his age in the video, to say 8 years, he looks like he's not more than 8 years old. So he's probably had this child since he was a baby. He's been the majority caregiver for this child's life.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna run the clip. And let's talk about it. We want your honest opinion. You know how we do on the Man Cave Morning Show. Don't hold nothing back. We want complete transparency. How do y'all feel about this clip? Actually, I'm seeing it for the first time, so you're going to see a real reaction from me. And let's get it. I don't know if y'all got audio. We didn't get no audio on the clip.
Yeah, we said there's no sound.
There's no sound on the clip.
No.
All right, but judging by the reaction, I thought it was sound on the clip. My bad. But
well, it was. Yeah, it should have been.
Yeah,
from what I heard earlier. But okay.
Yeah, but the little boy was crying.
Yeah, basically
he was distraught.
Yeah, the father and the little boy both basically are. The father's sitting on the ground, leaning on the car, and the little boy's in his arms, and they're both boo-hooing because they find out that this happened, and the mother's there to try to take the child. And as you can see, the child doesn't want to go, and the father doesn't want to let him go. So let's talk about that a little bit, about the system and how it's not meant to work for the fathers. Whether the father is a good father, a bad father, in the child's life, not in the child's life. It just seems like this system is not built towards fathers at all. It's like everything, from child support to maternity to like even down to if a woman lied about the child's maternity and to find out years later that the person's not the father, it's still it doesn't even matter.
If she was locked up from 2010,
off and on from 2010 to now.
So it's 2018 now.
Yes,
whatever. She gets out. See, here's the thing. This is where the judges need to be checked.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. It's like the child's been developing this bond.
Yes,
with the father. So even if they awarded them a joint custody situation,
yes,
I think the fair thing would have been is on weekends she should get the boy on the weekends.
Yeah,
because they got to reestablish that bond again.
Right.
Yes,
but to automatically award full custody, to this mother, that was wrong. I don't know how y'all think and what y'all think, but I think that was wrong. Some women may think that's right.
Honestly, and I'm not a woman, but honestly, I think if any custody, it should be supervised custody. Like I wouldn't even, and I get it. Once you've served your time, you're supposed to, blah blah blah, But we already know the system doesn't work like that either. But I mean, I would make the custody supervised. Like the visitation would have to be supervised. Like I would need to be there because, like you just said, this child has no clue who you are, really. So to take a small child and say, okay, well, here, this is your mother. I'm gonna put you with your mother, and this child has no clue really who this person is.
Right.
Like, how do you do that to any child?
Yeah, that's not
Take them away from what they know and love and cherish, and who's taking care of them, and who they know they can depend on, this emotional bond and connection with, and then basically just put them with a perfect stranger because you say that it's legal to do.
Right.
Like, how is that in any way in the best interest of said child? It's not.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just wrong. They got to change the system. Sorry for everybody on FB. I just put in the link. Hey, I'm Vanessa Williams. So you can watch us. Let me make sure we getting sound with other things. Just a quick check. There's a lot of craziness been going on.
Yeah, this morning. I don't know what's the deal.
Difficulties.
Yes,
it is not
that's
us
what
today.
With live shows, though, you got to work through it.
It's not us today. All right, so yeah, I just think they need to revisit that whole situation.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, and you know, and I hope that the father fights, you know, and doesn't just give up his child. I hope he fights for rights back, and you know, because the child, you could tell where the child needs to be and where the child wants to be. No doubt. Like I said, that kind of hits home to me a little bit because you know I have a similar situation, you know, with family members. So when I first seen the clip, it kind of, you know, touched me a little bit personally because I understand that whole dynamic and how it does affect the child because I see it. So, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
It said no sound. This is why I put in the link. So here's the link to go to if you're not getting no sound. All right, let me just put in the link again. If you're,
but yeah, I definitely think there needs to be a revamping of the whole judicial system.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know how you actually go about doing that. I mean, I guess you got to take it piece by piece, but there's so many different laws on the books that's been on the books for so many years that nobody has revisited to see that it doesn't make sense. You know, and they just go by, well, that's the law. That's what we have to do. Well, I'm not sure where it states in the law that, for one, that the woman automatically should be the custodial parent.
Right.
Like, I don't understand. I get it because of the physicality of it, that they actually carried the child through childbirth.
Right.
You know, I get that. You know,
that means nothing.
They figured that bond might be stronger, but you couldn't have the baby without the man. Like, you can't have one without the other.
Right.
True, the woman carries the egg in the womb, but the man carries the seed that he had to plant into that.
Man, we always get the short end of the shaft, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's the truth, though. It's the truth. Whether you're good, and that's the thing. It's they treat good men and men who not necessarily are doing the right thing. They treat them the same way,
right?
And it shouldn't happen that way. A parent a father who is doing all and everything that he should be doing for his child should not be getting treated the same way as someone who's like, I don't give a damn, and does nothing for the child. But that's just the way the court system treats all fathers.
No doubt.
Yeah, no, there's definitely no empathy for the fathers, and I just think that once you lose that maternal
bond,
yeah, you separate yourself from your child. I mean, it's up to the child to be able to be old enough to understand what's going on and to figure it out. But when you separate yourself from a child that young, the chances of that child even caring about even trying to pursue it again are very slim. And I think nowadays more than anything.
But you know what, though? I will say this. I will say that there is some kind of maternal bond between a child and their mother.
Right.
Because, like I said, I see a situation that no matter what the mother might do, whether they're not there, whether they treat them right, don't treat them right, it's like the child still loves them unconditionally because that's their mother. I guess they feel that bond, that nurturing bond that should be there, whether it's there or not.
Right.
You know, so, you know, a child, I won't say unfortunately because it's not unfortunate, but a child will love their mother through thick and thin no matter what.
This is true.
Versus the father. You know, that's
true.
just, it's it's a maternal thing. I think, like I said, whether the mother is really there for the child or not, it doesn't even matter. Like I said, it will get to a point when they get older that they might stray away a little bit, and it might not even mess with them as much. But still, on the inside, a lot of that is just because that they do love them so much, and they're missing the reciprocation of the love, so that's why they lash out or they act a certain way. But in all actuality, the reason that they're acting that way is because they love this person so much who may have never did anything for them. No doubt.
It happens. I've seen, even with my situation, like, me and my daughter's dad went through a lot since the time that my daughter was very little, and she saw a lot, she heard a lot, and we're definitely not proud of that, but life happens, and what can you do? But even as she got older, like, people used to always say things and do things and try to, create this thing where she would think otherwise of him, and no matter what bad happened or whatever, that little girl is daddy's girl. She loves me, Ori, she's like attached to my freaking hip bone. But like, when it came to her father, like, no matter what, like, even if she was upset, that love was just like so unconditional, and then they like this, they've always been. But I think it depends on the situation, and it depends on what's around the child at the time, like what type of vibe is given to be able to encourage that love also. Because I mean, if I was going in and out of jail, I wouldn't want nobody to give my child to me right away like that, and then snatch from. That's crazy. Like, there's no empathy.
I'm glad you said that.
Of course not. Like, he doesn't even know her. He doesn't know her. No mother or not, maternal or not, you don't know that woman. So I would be crying on the floor too.
Absolutely.
There's no empathy for these good men out there. I'm telling you.
To hear a woman say that
it's not
cool. But I'm gonna tell you what that stems from a lot of times. So what that stems from a lot of times is financial, because a woman knows if she has this child, there are financial things that she can get behind just having custody of this child.
Watch your mouth.
I'm just saying, speaking the truth.
Watch your mouth.
Versus if I don't have this child, I know I don't have some of the same opportunities to get financial funding.
There's some women listening now and say, "I dare you."
For real.
I'm saying,
I dare you.
I'm sorry, I'm sharing your secret. But I mean, but it is what, like I said, I've seen it happen. I've watched it. So it's not that I'm worried about the welfare of my child. I'm worried about my welfare, and I could do better with my child. Exactly, that's what it is. It's not how we're gonna get through. Is how I'm gonna get through. Okay, I'm out of jail now. I know I don't have no job. I know I don't have no means of income. If I get this child, I know I can go file for this and file for that and get this and get that. Versus, okay, we know that the child is in a stable environment and that he or she is going to be okay. It's like, no. Let me get that. Let me
separate
get that.
agenda.
Let me get that. And like I said, I think that, like, this whole system really needs to revamp. Like I was saying earlier, a woman could say that you're the father of the child, put your name on the birth certificate, and 18 years later you find out, by the way, I said you was the daddy, but you wasn't really the daddy. It was really so and so. There is nothing legal that man could do for any money that he spent. You're not getting the name off the birth certificate, because that's it right there. Once your name is on the birth certificate, you can find out whatever you want to find out. Once your name is inked on the birth certificate, at least I know in New Jersey, once your name is on the birth certificate, you are the father.
Yes.
And you are responsible. Even if the real father came forward and they did blood and DNA tests and all that stuff, it doesn't matter. Your name is on the birth certificate. You are now officially so-and-so's daddy, and there's nothing that you could do about it. But
absolutely,
it should be, well, you should be able to go to courts. Well, Your Honor, so-and-so lied and said I was the father of this child, and I took care of this child for 18 years. I spent XYZ amount of money. Yeah, I love the child because I thought it was mine, but it's not my child. Can I get my money back? No. Like,
that's not fair.
To me, that's
should definitely be awarded that back.
Wrong. Yeah. That's absolutely wrong. And that's the thing. There's really no repercussion to women lying about paternity. Women lying about whether a child is being taken care of by their father. It's just like, and it's the worst part about it to me is that the way that the system is set up is really set up to make the father fail. Like, if they say you're back in child support, stuff like that, they'll take away your license, right? So what do you need your license for? need your license to get around, to go to work and stuff of that nature, right?
Right.
So if you're not working, how are you going to pay for child support? So guess what happens if you don't pay for child support? You get a warrant for you. So what they do to you next? They can lock you up.
Yep.
But you know what? We had these talks before, and it's like the system, to me, is too much involved in the family life.
Yes, definitely.
It's too much involved in the family life, man. Hopefully, with this situation with the little boy now being awarded custody to his mom's, hopefully the court will really reevaluate that situation.
Yeah.
Like, you know what, he's been with his father this long. The moms, you get him on weekends, and that's it. And hopefully that changes and everything, because this little boy looked like he was.
Yeah, he was.
They both looked destroyed.
Yeah.
And I wish we'll come back with the clip later.
Yes.
We had some technical difficulties early. Let's go into our other thing right now, man.
Yes.
Let's talk about business establishments.
Sure.
Lord.
Yeah. Let's talk about business establishments.
Some eateries.
Yes. And the customer is always right. Right? And one reason why this is on my mind, everybody knows where I like to go eat.
Yes.
So think about it. Without me putting them on full blast, everyone knows where I really like to go eat and sit down, get my drink on. Sis, if you listening, you probably know. Babe, you know what I'm talking about, whatever. Y'all know because we talked about it before the show.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know me, and you're listening to me for the first time, I'm highly allergic to seafood.
Yeah.
Shellfish,
any of
fish.
Yes.
It's worse than me.
To the point that it's fatal.
If it's in the water,
Yeah.
highly allergic. So when I go to places or whatever like that, I always ask if there's like a double meat that they offer in the food, like chicken and shrimp, please. I want to order the chicken with no shrimp. All right. So this is one place I go. I order the Cajun chicken pasta without the shrimp.
Right.
And I said, please remove the shrimp. So I asked the guy, and this was last night, 5 times, please, no shrimp. Do not put shrimp in my food. 5 times I said it. I'm highly allergic to shrimp. I got you. No, I got you. I put it in. You want the chicken and the pasta? Yes. Hungry, starving, sitting there waiting for my food. Wife home, she getting her rest on, whatever. She just had a boat ride. So I'm sitting in the bar by myself, my little lonesome. The plate comes out, steaming little grill thing that they got because I got the small portion. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm standing there, put my little salt on it, my little pepper, little grinder, ready, boy, to dig in. So I'm digging in. So I ate about good 4 bites, and then I said, what is this little pink thing sticking up? It's a damn shrimp. I look again, deep underneath the pasta. Another shrimp. My throat was scratching, and I'm wondering why. And I felt a little short of breath, but maybe because of the juices. I didn't actually eat it. Right?
Because it mixed in.
That's enough.
So I took a picture of it this time. I took a picture of it, and I went to the manager, and I blacked out because that could have killed me.
Been fatal, exactly.
It could have been fatal.
Yeah.
So that's a mistake. Restaurants really got to be aware of, you know what I'm saying, and careful. But this is the second time this happened at Fridays. And I said, not again. I said, I'm taking a picture this time. So I took a picture.
Say it too. There it goes.
Oh, damn.
It's okay.
I said it.
Yeah. Sorry.
My bad.
Lucky we didn't say which one.
Yeah. No, this happened to me on last Friday at this particular restaurant.
Good right. Save.
Yeah. So anyway, this was my food right here. As you see, I ate portion of it. You see a little bitten off garlic bread and all of that. And you see
That's
the shrimp right there.
Shrimp
you see the shrimp?
Jesus
y'all see
Christ.
the shrimp? If y'all see the shrimp, say, I see the shrimp.
We see the shrimp.
No doubt.
Blues Clues.
All right.
Shrimp!
So, if I was an asshole or one of those people that's like, sue,
yeah.
I would be right at a lawyer because I did feel some type of way. I was getting sick. So I went home and, I drink water.
Right.
Try to flush it out my system, whatever like that. But if I would have bit into that,
we wouldn't have had a show this morning.
Yeah, it would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap.
Well, I will say there are some restaurant eateries that, I guess take it more seriously than others. Because I know one of my favorite restaurants is P.F. Chang. And every time that I go, tell them the same thing. And what happens is actually the chef will come out to your table and ask you, "Oh, you have such and such allergy?" So if you want to order such and such, it has this, such and such, it has that. You know, it's very, because it is very serious.
Yeah.
And the last thing that you want to happen is for someone to pass away in your establishment because of something like that. You know, so that's not a good reputation to to be stamped onto your brand.
Oh yeah.
You know, so and so died at such and such a place. So
I actually walked in. I don't know if it was Dunkin' Donuts or somewhere recently where I walked in. They actually had the sign up that said, "Please let us know if you have any food allergies to peanut butter or you know things like that."
Yes.
Because you just never know. Some ingredients might include things that you don't even know there's something in there, and you could be a goner.
It's real in the field, and
it's crazy.
How I know it's real in the field because my wife has a friend that goes to Olive Garden a lot, and her husband was allergic to shellfish.
Okay.
Jeez.
And he ate and then started like choking on it, had a heart attack, died.
Oh my God.
Died. Right then and there, she sued.
Jesus.
I know where that happened.
Yeah, she sued, and it was a sad thing, you know, when she told me about it. I was like, damn, you know, all because the person that took the order, didn't listen, didn't pay attention.
Well, I know after that incident, they changed up their policies a lot. Also, after that incident happened,
how they change it? Like what?
I mean, I know that they're like they're I'll call it cross contamination, like what they do in the kitchen.
Right.
Because I know I used to have a cook who used to work for them, who worked for me, and he told me, you know, once that happened, how they changed a lot of the ways that they do stuff in the kitchen after that actual incident happened. But yeah, I mean, it can happen, and people gotta be careful, because it's like I said, especially when it comes to stuff like seafood, shellfish allergies, peanut allergies. You know, it's like, I mean, you could be allergic to anything, but it seems like when people are allergic to those type of things, it's usually very, very deadly. Like the outcome can be very bad. Right. You know, and that's why most, well, I won't say most, every food establishment now, whether it's a mom and pops or big chain, should have some type of allergen menu to tell you, you know, okay, well, this is what's in this is what's in that. If you're allergic to this, you can't have. I mean, it's to me, at the end of the day, it's not worth the liability not to do it. You know what I'm saying? It just pay the extra money to get the signage made, because at the end of the day, the last thing anybody wants to do is be going out to have a meal, try to enjoy yourself and don't make it home.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. So yeah, that's one of my business establishment stories.
Yeah.
Another one. Let me tell you something right now. I know we live in a world right now where racism is becoming more blatant because of who we got in office. Yeah. And people still, they want our money, but they don't value us as a people.
Right.
So, it's an establishment that we were about to do some business with and everything, because we put on a function there and everything, and it was a great function, nice little turnout.
It was a good function.
Nice turnout. They enjoyed the music, the people that came and really enjoyed it and everything. And the owners, whatever, like they actually enjoyed it too, or whatever. So, trying to negotiate a situation with them or whatever like that, come back, we'll do it again. It's for them as much as it is for us. Nobody getting rich off this situation. I know we're not. And they gave us these particulars on, the next time if y'all do something here at this venue, gave us like a contract that was basically like a damn record deal contract, like a mortgage contract or whatever, with all these particulars and this and that, and you can't this, and your people can't come inside, and
got these porta potties.
We're going to put out porta potties. They can't come inside the establishment or whatever. So I'm sitting up there like, did they ever do this with anybody else? Crazy. Did they ever do this with anybody else? Because I started to feel like this was like 1930 $39 or something.
Yeah.
You feel me? And like, what? The people can't come inside, or what we going to dirty up? The tallest, we drink out the same fountain, or whatever. I started really feeling like that.
The days of segregation are over, people.
Yo,
this is how I feel about establishments like that.
I really want to, man. I'm gonna put them on blast. Go ahead.
We as a people, we probably have we have the most powerful spending dollar that there is. We spend more money than anybody else, right? And unfortunately, a lot of this times we spend this money with people who don't appreciate us,
right,
who don't respect us. You know, the only thing they respect is our dollar, and getting it, don't care how they get it. And if you try to not give it to them, then that's when you get to really see how much they don't respect us.
Right.
My thing is this: I am not pressed to impress anybody, to tell them that I went to a certain place, that I bought a certain thing, that I have this, that I have that, just because it's, you know, the status of it. If said company doesn't want my money or want me there, if you don't want me to be in your, if I can't come inside your establishment to use the bathroom, wash my hands, buy a drink, whatever, cool, that's fine with me. I'm perfectly fine with that. Thank you for telling me that. Because guess what? I'm going to take my money somewhere where they're going to welcome me over and say, hey,
absolutely,
come on in. Use the bathroom many times you want. Wash your hands, buy your many drinks you want to. You get what I'm saying?
In our case, we're hired to do a service. So
exactly.
We're hired to entertain.
Exactly.
And whatever the case may be. And then we're bringing a certain following.
Exactly.
You know, and new customers into your establishment, right?
Yep.
Which, the key word is hospitality. And when I say that word hospitality, it's hospitality on both ends. The people you're hiring,
yes,
as well as the customers coming in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To make them feel welcome and comfortable. When you're gonna put all these guidelines and stipulation and agreement and whatever like that, I start to see it a little different. And when you start, if I'm having a conversation with you and you tell me you're more upscale clientele, especially when you're dealing with us, you know, I start to feel a certain way.
Yeah. So, like, what did that mean?
So so you want me to sign this huge agreement, a work for hire? Like I've signed work for hire things.
Yes.
They were like one sheet.
Yeah, it's usually one page.
And this and no stipulations and guidelines. You know, oh man, we'll put porta potties and this and that, whatever. You know, case. Come on, nah, All right, so you put in. I get dress codes. It's your establishment. That's fine. Dress codes and all that's fine. But when you start nitpicking,
right,
I got a little problem with that. And and when you start using certain terminology that I know you don't want to say it.
Yes, exactly.
I got a problem with that. So on that note, you know what I'm saying, like this venue, you can keep the little money you're about to pay, whatever. We would bring our people to another venue
where we're appreciated
that
and respected.
Yes.
But you know
yes.
what? No. Well, let me ask you a question. Well, I won't say why you have a problem with it, because I understand why you have a problem with it. See, I'm gonna tell you why I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
The reason I don't have a problem with it is because I don't have to deal with it. We don't have to deal with it.
Right.
We're our own independent company.
Right,
we could look them in the face and say, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks. Take your venue and
shove it.
And venue with someone else. You know what I'm saying? We'll find another venue. No, thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't have an issue. See, because if anything, I respect that. You know why? I'm gonna say, because like I said, this orange dude in office, he has brought the true people out of people now. So I respect you more, even though he went about it in a roundabout way of how he was doing it, but he still was telling you how he felt. So I more respect you telling me how you feel, so I know not to do business with you, than for you not to tell me and we do business and who knows what you're doing or saying behind my back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I rather have the upfront races than the closet races. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you tell me, oh yeah, I don't really want you and your people coming inside. You know, yeah, y'all could stay out here and y'all could use the porta potty. Oh, we could do that. Oh, well, you know what? Thank you, but No, thank you. We'll be fine. We'll take our business elsewhere. That's where I'm at now. Because I'm not with getting all angry like I used to be. Like, oh, you say F that. No. Thank you very much, because I work hard for my dollars.
Right.
So you know it. You know how I am with establishments.
Right.
You know I'm very picky and choosy. If you don't want my money, I will gladly not give it to you.
Right.
You know, that's just the way that I am. And I think we all as a people need to be that way right now. We have to stop flocking to people who don't like us, like these nail salons. Like I said, if we keep black women keep nail salons, hair salons, like just keep them rich.
Keep them in
business. Make them rich. Like if they was to stop patronizing them, you know how long they would last?
Oh yeah.
Not a week.
Absolutely.
Like if they just took their business elsewhere, they would fold under. So you cannot tell the people who are making you rich and feeding your family here and abroad, because you know they send money home, so they're not just only taking care of their family here, they're taking care of their family abroad. You cannot tell the people who do that for you, hey, I don't like you, or I'm going to beat you, or I'm going to treat you like you're an animal, because when I'm giving you my money, I'm not an animal.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We have to understand our power.
The thing is, don't, you know, when they insult your intelligence, like if you dealing with, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I ain't hell with all this. So when you dealing with Caucasians, you know, as a businessman to another businessman that happens to be Caucasian, and you start, you know, talking to me in a condescending way, like I don't understand, you know, like
what you're saying.
Well, I don't know if you know about the entertainment industry, but this is how, and I'm sitting there like this. Okay, word, right, sir. Okay, all right. And I'm like, talking to me and condescending like I don't know. And then, so, you know, I want to pay you $300, $300 to DJ, right? $300 now. And I've been doing this half my life, basically, almost all my life. I want to pay you $300, but I want you, sir, Mr. DJ, I want you to bring your own insurance. So this is one. 2, bring your own lighting for our patio. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. And bring your own licensing so you can play music. This is where I'm like, all right, buddy,
you're wildin'.
Hold up.
Yeah.
We call these the segregation packages, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
They handing them out.
This was in the agreement.
Segregation package.
Yeah, I'm
like
putting
that.
y'all on blast. This was in the agreement. Hold up. Bruh, I know that every restaurant and establishment has to pay yearly for music licensing.
Yes.
I don't care. If you're Fridays and you got a jukebox, if you're whatever, Applebee's and you got a jukebox in there, you pay yearly for licensing. All right, and you do that for entertainment purposes. I don't care whether you're a bar or whatever like that. Son, I'm not stupid.
Right.
So you expect me to bring a music license to show you, right? Because just in case we don't want to have no copyright violations, if you bruh, I'm gonna show you. So
wow.
You want me to bring DJ insurance, cover any liability, you know. So in other words, if your peoples that work for you knock over my speaker,
right?
That I bring, I'm
you're responsible to pay
I'm
for
liable on all of that, bruh. You talking to an educated black man that has a business
been doing this.
that drafts contracts. I can draft a contract, all right, and I'm not an attorney, all right. But one of the things when I went to school for, I want y'all to understand this. I'm trying to go somewhere with this just to show you how people insult our intelligence.
Yes, exactly.
When I went to the Arts Institute of Atlanta, right, so it was a music business school, right, and I went years and years ago. They didn't just teach engineering. They didn't just teach me audio engineering and how to press buttons. Right. One of the classes I had was contract comprehension, which teaches you how to read a contract, to understand the language, and draft for it.
Exactly.
And to put certain things in. So when you give me some BS, when it should just be a simple work for hire agreement.
Exactly. Yeah.
Technically, I'm supposed to be giving you a DJ.
Exactly. I was about to say you're supposed to be giving him. Exactly.
But okay, your staff, I get it, whatever like that. So okay, you can't sell. You know, he made sure they put in you can't sell CDs or this, that, there. You can't do this. You can't do this. If your people are there, your crew is there. None of your crew can come in to the establishment or whatever like that. When you start putting little particulars in there, after you've seen a successful event, that made you money, so there's something that triggered you. Of like, oh my God, there's too many black people on the patio.
Yes,
there's too many black people when you ride here, and they may scare away some of our regulars, or our customers. Bro,
that's probably what happened. You're probably right. You probably got some feedback.
I read through the lines in the BS.
Didn't think of that.
In the BS, you can miss me with that. We will take our people, because you don't like our money, to another venue. That's that. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only. It's a nice venue, but you're not the only nice venue in the state of New Jersey.
No.
And you know what I'm saying? And for those that been to what I'm talking about, you know exactly who I'm talking about or whatever. And you want to make us sign non-disclosures just in case the relationship don't work out, and defamation clauses in case the relationship don't work out, so we can't talk about it. I ain't signing ish, and I'm talking about it now.
My thing is, like I said,
get this clip, run that. All right.
We just have to, as a people, like stop giving these people our money. Like, we got to realize our power. If we grab a hold of our power and use it the way that we should be using, like I said, we wouldn't have all these issues that we have in the world, at least not in America. If we actually grasp our power and use it the way that we should, if we do start supporting one another, in business, if we do run good businesses so that we want to support one another. Let me put that stipulation out there also, because yes, we do say we need to support black business, but we as black business people, we need to run good businesses for people to want to support us. So let's put that out there also. So it's a double-edged sword.
Absolutely.
But if we do these things and stop running, to this one and that one, I bought this new Versace, this, I bought this, that, and when these people are looking at us like, I don't want these animals in my stuff, in my clothing, or I don't want them driving this car, I don't want you in my restaurant, I don't want you this, I don't want you that, and we still flock to it like we feel like that says something about us, it makes us something. No, it doesn't. What it makes us is fools. Because the only thing that they're doing is getting rich off our backs and calling us animals and monkeys and everything.
But the funny thing is that they'll do that when you want to run some type of event or something at their venue, but yet you still have our people working there, weighing tables, busting tables, and in the kitchen and doing all that stuff. So which one is it?
So check this out. I know y'all waiting for me to reply back to y'all email and
wait on it.
To sign the contract. Can we say that again?
Wait on it.
And I'm gonna say, wait for it. Just wait for it.
Yeah.
Keep on waiting and waiting and waiting.
Y'all are disrespectful, for real.
Yeah, no, mad disrespectful, and it's like, just a level. I saw how they talked to one of our partners, here as well. I saw the level of disrespect for as a woman. She's a woman, and I saw the level of disrespect too. I'm just like, even in the tone of how she was talked to, and so like, for me to rock with you still after that, and sell my soul for $300 effing dollars.
Yeah, like
when I know I DJ functions and events and get way more than that, and then get treated. When I DJ certain functions, they give me dinner. This, you want to bring a guest?
But this is my thing.
This, that.
They were paying the DJ yourself or whoever DJing $300 for the event. They want all these things. Not one of those things that you're talking about even cost to, like, the $300 can't cover anything. It can't cover a piece of equipment. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't cover the cost of doing any of that stuff, lighting, licensing, like.
But you want us to absorb all the liability,
exactly,
for $300. For $300, and it could be one of your regulars,
exactly,
that act up and that do something or whatever, or get out of place or get drunk and trip over and break. You know what I'm saying? This is the nonsense that we have to deal with.
Yes.
All right. And my whole thing is, and I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna move on from it. You can take your little nice establishment by the river, all right, and push that shit in the river.
Let it drown.
Peace out.
Let it drown.
Peace.
Unbelievable.
Find this show and clip it up. Clip it up.
Because we know you
do whatever you want.
It's just even more upsetting because when you think about how much respect,
racist
how much respect we brought to the establishment.
Of course.
There wasn't any rowdiness. There wasn't any ratchetness. It was, like we said, grown and sexy. People were walking past and showing love. You know what I mean? And it's like, you do that, why? No. You bring money to, like he said, you bring money to your establishment, and even as a DJ, people used to take care of you. You pay for his own damn drinks, right?
Yeah.
Pay for your own food. We all did the same thing.
Yeah.
We brought class to it. You know what I'm saying? It could have went left.
The issue is what Norm.
We were animals.
What Norm
play trap music all night.
The issue
not
is
at all.
Exactly what Norm said. Probably there were regulars and there was like.
Oh, but you know what's so funny? When we first got there, I swear to you, the first thing I said to our other partner from the station, I said, "You sure this is a mixed crowd?" Because as we were walking in, there were only a few people in there, not our people.
Yeah.
You know, just sitting around and already getting the stares.
Yeah, getting the looks.
And
like,
it was almost like, what's happening here?
Yeah,
what is going on?
Yeah.
Are we being raided?
Check, please.
Yeah. People started actually getting up to leave. And that's why I was like, I don't like the vibe. And it wasn't until our people started getting there and really filling in and we started having fun where it felt comfortable.
Yes.
It felt uncomfortable at the very initially. And I was just like, this don't
These
feel
are
right.
safe Negroes.
Lord.
No, that's what happened. Trust me. Somebody probably put a bug in the owner's ear. If we don't like this, like what's going on? He probably thought, it was a great thing. We're gonna have him here every year.
Yeah,
oh no, well if that's gonna happen, then me and my people, we're not coming anymore. I could almost guarantee you that's what happened. That's why he's making these waves now.
But you
instead of just saying, "Hey guys,"
there was a white couple that was there, right? There was a white couple at this event that we're talking about, and they sat, in the patio,
right,
amongst us.
Yes,
right?
Amongst us.
Yes, and they sat and they clapping their hands, having a good time and whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how we do. You know how we do. We make everybody feel comfortable.
Yes.
And you go to one. Let me tell you something. One thing, you go to a BKS1 radio event.
Yes.
You gonna come out there saying, "Yo, I had fun.
I had a good time.
Fun. I heard some good music.
Yes.
It was good people, great hosts. Boom, we were treated this way, whatever like that." So my whole thing, instead of the nonsense you hit us with, you should have been praising us, like, like, when can we do this again? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? You looking to try to find fault, and then we already know that the last thing that y'all had there, because y'all said it came out y'all mouth, y'all said the DJ there ran people away because he played the ratchet music and the trap and this thing, and it turned out to be a disaster, and people were getting up, leaving, and everything like that. So when we came, we brought like you said, touch of class to it, or whatever like that, and everybody was very respectful.
They were,
and it was a lot of love. So I'm like, what?
There wasn't not one moment where I was like, oh God, so and so's acting up. Oh God, not one moment. So that's pretty insulting, but it's all good. Let them have that.
Yeah, we good.
Shout out to Jay Smooth. He said my subs cost $3,000.
Thank you, yo,
for real,
yo.
It's like I paid more money for my equipment just to come and bring you some good shit and. Bruh, you trying to play me? Okay.
Bruh, $300. They paying me $300.
Are you kidding me right now?
I got enough, and this ain't no arrogant. Like I got no name.
I know that.
$300 for real?
That's crazy.
And almost wanted me to get my girls to come there for like
to sing for chicken wings.
Yeah. Sing for wings and a couple $100.
Nah, we good on that.
Nah, first of all, I would never.
We're good on that. Yeah,
I wouldn't even play myself to even ask that. You know what I'm saying? And the food is not even that great. F y'all,
really
man.
Wasn't.
All right, I'm done.
Truth be told.
On top of the fact that I ordered calamari and specifically said I don't want any tentacles, and when my food came, what was in there? Tentacles. And I eat octopus. I don't want to see tentacles in my damn plate. I know how to cook octopus to a point where I make anybody who doesn't even like octopus like it. Don't put no damn tentacles in my plate. Oh, I'm sorry. I like you. I said it 5 times. No tentacles, please.
Kiss my ass. You're not gonna tell me shit I can say on whatever. Like, no, kiss my ass. Don't go there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't go there.
And play with us if you want to, because we'll shout your name out later. Don't say nothing stupid after this either.
Just
because we on one today.
Don't go there. You don't want our money. You ain't getting none of our money.
There you go, man.
We on one today.
That's just got to be the new model for the rest of 2018 and until the rest of the end of time, man.
It has to be. We have to earn some respect for ourselves before we get respect for somebody else.
No doubt.
Crazy.
What we want to go to next?
No doubt. Check this out.
We're gonna hit that.
Yeah. We gonna go to the next, but I'm gonna say this.
Oh yeah.
Put some respect on our name.
Put some respect on it.
Jesus.
All right, now, next subject. Sorry, we had the vent.
We had to get that out.
I'm just tired of us being disrespected, man.
Shout out Kid Capri.
No doubt. Shout out to Kid Capri, man.
Kid. Salute, Kid.
Kid, they wanted to pay me $300
If he's
to
still
DJ.
there, I'm done.
And then look, want me to have $1 million insurance policy.
Facts. That's facts.
Bring
Though.
stage lighting to their event, but they paying me $300.
Facts.
All right,
That's crazy.
Okay,
crazy.
and we're back.
And we're back.
Now, yo, what's this other clip you sent me, man?
It's the one with the little boy with the hair.
Oh yes.
So, yeah, let me go to that story real quick. So, first grader, first day of school, dad's taking them to school, and so school, and where's that? Somewhere in Florida, a Books Christian Academy school in a Orlando suburb. So, the father goes to walk the little boy in, and they're turned away, and they're told that the little boy can't go to school because of his hair. And the father's like, well, what do you mean because of his hair? It's like, oh, it's in the bylaws. I guess hair has to be. If you listen to the description of it, it's basically kind of describing a little white boy's hair, and he's not. He's a little black boy with dreadlocks.
Now, this is not the Marines.
So basically, they turned him away. First day of school, he's excited to go to school. They tell him he can't come in there like that. We don't want little kids with hair like that. And the father's kind of like, well, what do you mean? So basically, the father signs him out, takes him to another school. The other school they take him to. Now, this was a private school, I think. This was a private school. So I guess they are allowed, if they want to come up with their own bylaws and policies. But I mean,
it's cultural.
I'm not sure exactly. It's very cultural. I'm not sure what any of that has to do with learning, because they had uniforms, which he was in a uniform. He was in the proper uniform. So I'm not sure what this kid's hair had to do with anything.
Right. Caller from the 914. State your name where you calling from. You're on the Man Cave Show.
You know it's your man AB in the building. What's up?
Hey, AB.
What's up, AB?
What's good, man?
What's going on, man?
We just talking about the mistreatment of us when we go to certain establishments, bruh. What's good?
Hey, nah, man. Just calling us to y'all live. You know what I mean?
No doubt, family. No doubt. Everything good?
Yeah, everything good, man. It was good seeing you, man. You know how we always get mistreated, man. It ain't nothing new.
Yep. So
we gotta change that. Though,
yeah, we gotta
AB.
change that. We gotta stop. We gotta stop giving people that don't appreciate us, don't respect us, our money. We gotta stop giving them our money, man.
And stop accepting.
We got, listen. We got our own people don't respect us, and we got the other people don't respect us. So. We got to work on our own first and stop worrying about the other ones, man. Because if we don't respect our own, man, it's sad, man. You see it all the time, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, man. But
that's why the other people disrespect us, because we don't respect ourselves.
Say that.
Yeah.
And for a great example, you know what I mean? 2 days ago, I'm with Fifth. We shooting a video, get the scrap on. Everybody having a good time. Everybody, doing what they doing. Everybody humble. And then as soon as it get dark, you got somebody who always want to be the bad apple and spoil everything and try to make it look bad, baby. And it's bad.
Right.
We got to stop. We got to learn and say, yo, you know what? We got to grow up out of this hating one another, man. You know what I mean? It don't matter what status we on. We see it every day that, people that they look up to is dying every day. It's that era now. So we got to figure out a way how we could change all that hating one another. You know what I mean? Don't want to see each other grow. Don't want to help each other. And it's like, yo, it's the same people we saying that disrespect us, that's their money, but they act like it's their money.
True indeed, fam. Say that. But definitely, man, we about to go into this other story, man, about this young kid. He got kicked out of school, put out of school just because he came to school with dreads.
Yeah.
And his father was like crying, real upset over that. He just got put out just because of his hair, because he had dreads.
Yeah. But and I'm gonna leave on this note, man. you got and I tell people that listen, don't feel no kind of way. You got these fake Al Sharptons and these Jesse Jackson cats, man. If it don't mean no money to this is why it's like we go to church and give these churches so much money, and they don't do nothing to change all of that, man. Is school is just getting back in, and it's already problems.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're right about that.
It's already problems.
Yeah.
So when is the problems going to end, man? You know what I mean? It's like we what they doing is they affecting our kids now. They playing with our kids now.
Yeah. Right.
So that's why when you got a sister that don't understand no and go to the school and show ass, they want to lock her up. It's like, come on, man. It's like, yo, that's your kid. And it's the same thing with the teachers, the police officers, and everybody else. If you want your kids to be respected, respect our kids.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But y'all got the right to kill our kids every 5 minutes. So when they start killing their kids, then it's, oh, what's going on?
Right.
It's like, yo, man, it's like we got to focus on, as a team, and start getting your kids, your nephew, your nieces, and bring them out to an area where they could get to know each other and sit down and we can have a town hall, explain to these kids what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. True indeed, fam. We appreciate you, man, sharing that. I gotta holler at you anyway, man. This is about some stuff we got to tighten up. I'm still waiting on you to hit me with that drop too.
Hold on. And I'm leaving on this note. I'm gonna send it to you, God. I said let me hold on to it. Like Norm, I told him to send it to me that day. He took 2 weeks, but I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to Drag and let him know. After you get off this conference call, I'm gonna send it to you. Tell him to do it for you.
Bruh.
Yeah, so that can show you next time somebody say, yo, Norm, you on the phone, I'm gonna send you this drop sheet, and you take months later, like about a month later, send it. I'm just showing you, when somebody say, yo, send something, you send it.
Bruh, listen. It wasn't intentional, trust me.
The world listening. The world listening right now. The world listening. What you say? The world listening.
It wasn't intentional, fam. But anyway.
It wasn't intentional me delaying it.
You know what? Yes, it was.
But you know, I love to tell the girls I said hello, B, too, man. It was good seeing them that day.
No doubt. No,
hey, B.
She is. Yeah,
I'm
she
right here.
She right here.
Hey, what's up, boss lady?
What's up?
No doubt, man.
It was good seeing you.
Good seeing you too.
No doubt, fam. Gonna hit you up, man. Gonna hit you up later on the check-in right after the show.
All right, now watch you hit me 2 weeks later, people.
See?
Love you too, Mom. Bye.
All right. Love you too, fam.
He's a mess.
AB, shout out.
Yo, that's my man AB, man. Back in the game, entertainment, formerly of Violator Management. Chris Lighty cousin as well.
Man.
Yeah, good people.
Do you have the clip of it?
Yeah, let me run that. Run that. I'm gonna run that right now, and let me get the shot. I was gonna say get the strap.
Going in and out on Facebook as usual.
Yeah. We already know.
Yeah.
We already know. All right, so
haters.
So I got the clip. Let me run the clip right now.
Are we getting sound outside too?
I'm gonna take this call on.
My son just got told he cannot attend the school with his hair. If that's not bias, I don't know what is. Personal opinion.
Yeah, let's watch this.
And they just told my son he can't come to school because he got hair. Wow. I can't plait it up. Can I braid it up? Can I braid it up? Is that okay?
I don't think so. Where's Mrs. Book has to give that? It's in our
Call us back.
It's in our hand. Above the ears.
That's crazy. Oh, be calm. Stay calm. Don't trip. Don't worry about it, son. A books. Wow.
wrong with his hair?
Wow. He ready to go to school, but he can't.
This is deep. Y'all need to see what's going on. I know if you're on tuning, y'all can't, but this is crazy right now.
The only thing that I have of his was the registration paper and the Step Up for Students letter. I'd have to unenroll him.
I need everything. I need it all.
That's all we got.
I don't even want to hear period. Cause you see, he's referring to him. You refer to him as a boy. Like boys don't. Like, come on, man. His hair. That's his hair. Like his teacher hair is here. Like, what's the difference? I'm just saying, everybody's hair is at their shoulders. What's the difference? That's your rule. I respect that, but that's just not right. It's not.
I can't change that.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know, but something has to be done.
If you want to sign the withdrawal,
I want to know what school this is.
I want to sign a withdrawal.
Here we go.
I'm glad he can't attend because his hair is long. Wow, he has dreadlocks. He can't attend. First day of school, I got to withdraw my son. That's crazy. It's crazy. That's very disrespectful and biased.
All right.
Shout out to Chef Erica Carries. She says
Salute.
the Catholic school, read the handbook and opt to not allow your child to be a part of that mess on so many levels. It's not right at all.
Yo, the crazy thing about it is, I get it. If it's private school, you got your rules, whatever.
Yeah.
What possible rule could be in there where they could say you're not allowed because of your hair?
Exactly.
Well, I guess it's part of the dress code, but like the father stated, okay, if that's the dress code, so is it not the dress code for the teachers too? 'Cause like he just said, all of the teachers, everybody that was in that office right there, hair was longer than their shoulders.
Yeah.
All their hair was longer than the child's.
Right.
So if you're saying the children can't come in here with hair, like I said, it's definitely being biased.
Of course.
If you're saying the children's hair can't come in here like this, so why are the adults allowed to come in here with their hair like this? What's, like he said, what's the difference?
True.
Is he going to learn differently because his hair is
Exactly
braided
my
and is to his shoulders? Is he going to have a learning disability because of that? No.
Yeah.
So it's basically it's definitely a bias type situation.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, man.
Yeah. So, and sometimes they'll come up with little bias guidelines.
Yes.
That they know will keep us out of a situation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's crazy. I hope I hope they go to court. I hope he goes to court and take that to court.
He should. I mean, but honestly, I mean, it's nothing. It's not, if it's in their bylaws. Taking it to court is not he's not going to win anything. I mean, if enough public opinion comes down to him that is wrong, they can get it changed in the bylaws. You know what I'm saying? But legally, I think if it's written in the bylaws, like she just said, well, I can't change that rule. You know what I'm saying? So they need to go to the higher up, the powers that be, and say, listen, you know, this is wrong. And if enough people complain about it, they can get it changed.
So let me ask you. So what if I'm just curious. What if a Hasidic Jew, right, wanted to enroll into that school, and you know how they wear their hair? They got the
the tendrils and
hat
stuff,
and the things, whatever, come down. Wondering would it have been the same situation?
They probably would have made an exception.
I think so too.
I'm very curious. And see, that's the equivalent.
That is no, it's definitely.
Think about it.
But I can
exception as well.
I can almost say that I'm like 90% sure that they would have made an exception.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, once again, don't want me here, don't need to be here. I'm glad the father said what he said. Give me everything. I don't even want him here because it's something. If we can go through that over something that petty, who knows what other underlining things are going to happen when I'm not here to be able to protect my child. Right. You know, who knows how he's actually going to be treated or what kind of education they're actually really going to try to give. They're going to take my tuition money.
Oh yeah,
they're definitely going to do that. They're going to do that and make sure that the check didn't clear yet. I'll get a phone call about something like that. But what kind of education is you really going to get if they're that petty with hair? Do I really need him there?
Yeah.
Now there's like I said, you see the clip is long, so at the end of the clip he takes him to another school and they just welcome the kid in, open arms, no problem at all. Goes in like it should have been on his first day.
They just didn't want him there.
They just didn't want him.
Yeah, they didn't want him there. Shout out to if the sound is coming back on FB, just let us know.
Yeah.
Because everywhere else got the sound. All the other platforms have the sound, and it's working fine. Shout out to Julius Gray. Said we need to open our own schools like LeBron did. Yeah. No, true indeed. And this is why more and more charter schools is opening.
Yes.
For things like that.
And I hate to say it, as much as we want to integrate ourselves into everything, I kind of feel like we do need to segregate ourselves more. We don't need someone to segregate us.
Right, exactly.
We need to do it ourselves. We need to make ourselves more self-sufficient. We need to build more Black Wall Streets and those kind of communities where we as a people are there and we're self-sufficient amongst ourselves, and we don't look for anyone else for anything else because we get it from ourselves. We have our own banking systems. We have our own supermarkets. We have our own grocery stores. We have our own hardware stores. We have our own car dealerships. We have this. We have that. You know what I'm saying? We need to get to the point. We have our own schools that we don't have to worry about the bias, and if we're going to get the right education, if we're going to get the right funding, for programs, if we're going to get the right equipment, the computers, the books,
P, it sounds good, my brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
But the reality to it is, we know this already. It's not going to happen.
But it can.
You know what?
If we
have I lost faith? No, I haven't lost faith. But the reality, I'm telling you, I see it, and I'm like, come on, bro. We live about what, 15 minutes away from Edison.
Yeah.
So when you drive on what's that? Is it Inman Avenue?
Yeah.
What do you see? What do you see?
Oh, you mean people-wise or?
People-wise and established, all Indian.
Yeah, that's about to say.
All Indian-owned, established.
Yes, that they come together, yes, as a community.
Apartments, businesses,
yes.
this, that.
And they patronize one another.
All Indians.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the Indian McDonald's. It's the Indian this. It's the Indian that. And they all support and they patronize one another.
Yes.
All right. So, my thing is, how hard is that really to do that? So, with all the money that circulates in our community,
yes,
right, and we've seen the transition right where we live with the city of Plainfield,
yes.
how it went from
a
diverse community to one area being totally Hispanic. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But there's no diversity
anymore,
right? Because we had businesses there, we couldn't keep them going. We didn't support each other to keep them going. So what you're saying is correct, but the reality to it is, until we lose a certain mentality of wanting to see each other get ahead, that will never happen. All right, so I hate when people complain about it's all Mexicans down in this area now in Plainville, and they run everything, and they own this and they own that. Whose fault is that?
Facts,
and I'm gonna leave it at that. It's the truth. Whose fault is that?
I mean, I just think we need to. I mean, on all different levels, rich, middle class, poor, everybody need to come. Like we need to have more LeBron James.
Oh yeah.
We need to have more. P Diddy's. We need to have more Jay-Z's. These people we need to have more Akons. You know what I'm saying? We need to have more Wyclefs. People who actually do stuff. Who do stuff for their communities and for the people, because I mean it all starts with money. We know that it's all money. So if we have people to finance it, and then we keep up the culture, but you got to have the money to do it. And even if it's just like I said, the small people, like I said, if you take 4 people who are really, really interested in doing some investments and each of you put in $5,000. You got $20,000, right? So now you can go invest in whatever. whether it be business, whether it be real estate. Like, that's the thing. We got to be able to come together. We can't just say mine, me, me. Like, that's how you build a community. People come together and do things together. That's the only way it's going to work. Like I said, nobody has to be rich. Let me take the rich person out of it, because that's an anomaly. Right. that happens. It happens, but it's a rarity. But you can get regular, everyday working people to come together, because I know people that have done it, and they were very successful with doing it, and they made good money, doing real estate stuff like that. They put up $5,000 a piece. They buy a property, they fix it, whatever. If they rip it or they flip it, and then and they keep doing that. Like, that's how we got to do it.
Let me tell you what happens. All right, you really want me to get real deep?
Yeah.
And you probably and you probably know too. But anytime we find a come up for ourselves, right? A legal come up for ourselves, they add guidelines and restrictions. In certain legislation to change it so we can't become too profitable at what we have a skill set at.
Facts.
So it happened with music.
Think
about it.
Yeah, whenever we integrate into something, whenever we find out the tricks, they change them.
So my thing is, so now, okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, they're not that highly educated, right? So I'm just gonna give you a scenario, but they have a skill set. They can cook their ass off. So they don't have a Harvard degree and all this, whatever like that, right? But they can cook their ass off. So they say, okay, let's sell dinners from our home, right? So, Mr. and Mrs. Robinson start making like $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year selling dinners from their home. They get a phone call. You can no longer sell dinners from your home. Why? What are you talking about? You have to have this in place, and that in place, and that in place, and this. But the community loves our food. Everybody comes here and buys our food. No, you're gonna have to have this permit and that permit and that. But it's our own home.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna have to do this and that. You can't do it. We're gonna have to shut you down. If you do it again,
we're gonna find you.
We're gonna find you. We're gonna get locked up. This, that, or whatever. This is what happens, right? So if that's the case, think about it. Barbers be cutting their hair right in their own home and doing whatever.
Exactly.
Now we do things like this anyway. But if it gets too profitable, and
they're coming down.
They're coming down on you, and they'll put in restrictions and laws where you can't do this, right? Because if that's the case, as bad and as crazy amazing, her daughter can cook, right?
Yeah.
So do it right about your own apartment and be making crazy buku dollars. Let you do that and become profitable, and see the knocks you get at your door and the letters that you get, right?
IRS, everybody getting you,
and it's the same taxes. It's the same thing with a lot of skill sets that they know we particularly have. They'll find a way to shut it down and make it so hard for you to get permits and this and this and that you can't do it anymore, and it will force you to take something mediocre so you can make a living. So this has been something that's been going on forever and ever and ever. Same thing with rap music. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna curve this. You know certain technologies is put in place so they can't benefit as much. At people that's making music. So
to read. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh no, Erica just said we need our own. She said, hell yeah, we need to segregate ourselves. It's not about being racist and so on. It's about uplifting and building us. I teach, and the mess that I see down here with what our kids are being fed in the schools compared to them is so freaking disturbing. And she said, and then here comes Uncle Sam propaganda.
Yes.
See, the thing is this. The other people have been segregating themselves since segregation started. They weren't really segregating us. They were segregating themselves. Like when they when they were redlining, towns and stuff. That okay, if you buy property here, it's worth this, and interest rates are this. But if you buy it here, they've been doing that for years, and they haven't done it. See, we think that we've been segregated. No, they were segregating themselves. They were saying, we're going to stay over here and y'all gonna stay over there. We're not putting y'all there, but we're putting us here, and we telling you to stay over there. Don't you come over here.
But see,
so that's what we need to do.
Right, exactly.
But see, I'm telling you, we're not. It's sad, man. We're not strong enough as a people to do that. To really, a lot of people just they get it, but don't want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they see this type of behavior and whatever like that. And think about it, man. 80% of us is a great group of complainers, right? And 20, complaining but no action.
But I think the bigger problem is that they're so used to treating us that way, and because they've done it for so long, they're comfortable there.
Yeah,
they know they can get away with it, so it's like, oh, we'll just keep on doing it. With us, we're tired of being treated this way, but instead of us getting this arrogance about ourselves and this strength about ourselves to say no, this shit is not going to happen no more, we end up getting angry and then just proving them even more right through our actions, because instead of us getting angry enough to stand up for ourselves, we get angry and fight, but then give them a reason to talk.
Exactly.
But then that's why they just sit back and say, see what I said, this is why.
Let me tell you something.
Got to flip the table on ourselves.
No doubt. My father was a gunnery sergeant, right? And one of the things he used to always tell me, because he was in the war, he was in the Korean War and this and that, he said, one thing I learned is to think like your enemy.
Yes. Yep. That's how you beat him.
He was like, just think like them. What would they do? How would they react to the situation? Would they react all crazy and rah-rah, blah, 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 ready to fight and ready to go get a gun and do this and whatever? No. What they do is they learn the law of the land.
Exactly. Yep.
They learn the law. They find loopholes in the law of the land.
Yep.
And they do whatever they set out to do.
Yep.
And that's the thing. That's the same way we got to think.
Yep.
This is the power. This is the power of being properly educated and learn how to educate yourself.
Yes.
So you won't be taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? And that you can survive in the type of society we live in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, Erica, I'm down for that. Erica said, let's invest in a food truck, BKS, and build.
Hey, let's do it.
Yo,
you know my skill set too, Erica.
As long as that macaroni and cheese and the meatballs is on deck and that dirty rice and the pickly and all that, I'm there. I'll drive it. Give me a license. I might be in the back eating most of the day, but
pay her with snacks.
Everybody got their specialty dish.
Oh yeah.
But look, man, we could go. I ain't even notice the time. I didn't even notice the time. And shout out to everybody that tried to join us on FB.
Yes.
They gave some restriction. But YouTube is always on fleek as far as the technical. They never no problems with YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, or whatever like that. So we will be back tomorrow morning, Man Cave Morning Show. We'll be back in the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
And we'll touch on the topic and do the hot or not tomorrow.
Yes. Let's do, please. Oh, we got to do that.
Yo, Lord.
Man.
What, now or?
Nah, we can't. I don't even want to do it now. I want Facebook to be working right for this.
Yeah.
So I can see comments, so I can see commentary.
Y'all get ready, man.
Yeah, no doubt. I ain't even going to say nothing.
Nothing, man.
No doubt. And don't forget this Saturday. Man, Erica, you need to make a trip up for this.
Oh, yeah. Love you too, mama.
You really do. This Saturday at the Express Lounge, right, is, again, we're doing the Who Owns the Mic open mic by applause only night. And that's when, if you know a singer, a spoken word artist, a comedian, is going to be a cash prize too. They think they can sing, they think they can tell jokes, they think they got a little poetry skills.
Keyword think.
Yes. And come on out for this open mic. It's the Who Owns the Mic by applause only. And we have a nice little party setting there as well. I'll be on the 1s and 2s rocking out, but we got a special guest at this one. This Saturday, doors open 7:30 p.m. Our special guest is going to be from the movie Lean On Me. I remember that movie with Joe Clark. You think you smoke crack, don't you? Something. But Riff, the group Riff. You remember they sung that Fair East Side? How'd it go?
I don't know. You know the best part.
East Side,
Side was there and always praise thy name.
Loyalty.
Why do you always go to the next part? It's praise thy name.
I'm about to say,
Lord Jesus.
Raise that name. Man.
Okay, just
raise that name.
I'll just do the loyalty part.
Just a reminder: Norm will be DJing. He will not be singing. Okay.
He will not be the sixth member.
Loyalty. That's all I got. All right.
Yeah,
but
don't
Rip
matter
will be
what
in
part.
the building this Saturday. The Express Lounge. That's 301
Yes.
Richmond Street,
Plainfield,
Plainfield,
New
New
Jersey.
It's a grown, sexy night. Mad fun, all of that. It's only $10 to get in.
That's it.
If you want to be in the open mic, it's only $10 to register. Come on up, do your thing. It's going to be a great night of live performances, classic
Good
music.
food, good drinks.
Yes, I'll be on ones and twos. And look, if you get your advance ticket, you get to partake in the food.
Yes.
You get that plate of food, and get your plate of
And
food.
the plate is banging.
Yes, but you got to get an advance ticket, and the advance ticket is only $10.
Yes.
Whatever. Come on out, have a good time. We rocking from 8 to midnight. Doors open at 7:30 p.m.
Yes.
All right. Who owns the mic at Express Lounge, Plainfield, New Jersey, 301 Richmond Street. It's going to be a night to remember. Trust me, it's going. We always have a good time.
Easy Shalimar.
Yeah, no doubt. So salute to you all. We want to thank everybody for joining us this morning on the Man Cave Morning Show. And remember, people, it's never about us.
Nope.
It is always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
See y'all tomorrow morning.
And we out.
Yeah, we out.
Peace.
No doubt. Loyalty.
I can't.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. That's all I got.